Hey guys, what's up? Hello, welcome back to another video of the Scuffed Iron Man series. We got 61 runecraft, and in the last episode we did a lot of farming, thieving, and just farming. And we have a nice little stack of herbs that we know how to do. We have a bunch of giant seaweed we want to use to turn into crafting XP. And we got hunter, I think, and thieving. And yeah, I'm done with taking that thieving grind because my arm can't take it anymore. So we took a pretty nice little break, and it's time to actually get all these herbs and this seaweed done, and we're gonna blow it all into glass and get a bunch of XP from it. So let's use whatever we have and let's see how far we get from it. I think at least from all these herbs we should be able to at least hit the Saradomin Bruise at 81, and then these Bastion Battle Mage potions would be cool, but that requires us to actually do Theater Blood. So maybe, maybe we'll figure out how to do Theater Blood. So let's get to it and let's start grinding out some herbs and glass. All the herbs finally inside their vials, and now we need to go gather some more supplies. We have enough supplies for everything except for the Aventos and the spider eggs, and I also think we're kind of running low on Marks of Grace, so I guess eventually we should go back to like Seer's agility course and start gathering them more, because, well, we're actually pretty good on stand pots anyway. But yeah, so let's just go get some more Mart fungus and some red spider eggs before I get these big XP drops. If you don't remember how we get the Mort Mine fungi every single time, I think we just run all the way over down to here. And so we're going to take the Arduin teleport to the fairy ring, and we're going to run to this spot, and we're going to start casting Bloom and get a bunch of fungi. And we're going to teleport to Darkmare and just rinse and repeat this nonsense. Wait. I get twice the amount because I have the hard diary completed for Mauritania. This is going to make this so much faster. This is so nice. And to speed this up, we could see if we can make a fairy ring inside our POH, but I think that requires high construction. Let me look at that up really fast. Yeah, it's 85 construction to get this fairy ring. It would be nice to get that, but eventually in the future. So let's just gather maybe like 300, 400 these fungus, but maybe I spend a little while here so we could have some just in case in the future. And this should be the last inventory of Mortmire fungi. So now we need to go get red spider eggs for our snapdragons. And yeah, I can go pick up those red spider eggs at like this Arachnus pit and wherever it is near Hosidius in the Forthos dungeon, I think. But I think this is a good time to put myself back to doing Arachnus for that 1 in 20 drop for the 100 eggs. Sounds kind of fun. And this time we even have the Dragon Warhammer to use because she is weak to crush damage. So we'll see how this goes, and yeah, let's go do some Arachnus for some spider eggs. And on our way to Arachnus, we get a random event which goes straight onto Herblore. First Arachnus killed back, and I definitely am doing something wrong. I don't remember how to kill these blue guys. It might have been through magic, but not melee. But definitely could have went a lot better, and I have to do a reset after one kill, so I guess less prayer pods. Maybe go back to the dragon scimitar, but yeah, I'll figure it out. First of many. The dragon scimitar kill actually felt a lot better, so well, I only can get better from here. So see you when we finally get those egg sacs. Got some grubby keys, and let's see what we get from them. A bunch of baked potatoes, some prayer pots. Ooh, okay, I guess we're gonna do some extended stays here. 87 strength, 87 hit points, and that's a combat level. And only 55 kills later, we got all 3 giant X-Sacs, because I thought I just wanted 2, but we actually needed 300. So let's go put these in our things, and let's get on to Herblore. And we were also under the drop rate because these are 1 in 20, and 3 for 55 kills is pretty good, and it was actually pretty fun. And the loot we also got was pretty decent. I haven't alked all of it yet, but if you look at this right now, we're over 3 million total gold now. And because we made a lot of money, I think we're gonna just collect whatever we have right now from Miscellanea. Ooh, nice little stack of everything, a little bit of additional herbs, hopefully nothing that I have to go get more supplies for. And we're gonna put another 1 million gold in here, even though we have a good amount in here. But at least we don't have to think about this place every once in a while. It's been a while anyway. We'll be back. And same allocation, I think. I actually did have to go resupply on some more mort fungi, but with this we should get 78 herb lore, and this is only just the beginning of our materials. And I don't know what these do. 79. After making a bunch of potions and having a nice stack of prayer pots and super restores and stamina potions now, these last 4 give us 80 herb lore. And now we can make these bastion potions and battle mage potions, but we don't have any vials of blood because that requires us to do the leader of blood. But you know, one day we will get those, and we have no more supplies to actually get the next level. It's kind of sad because the next level is where we actually get Ceridome and Bruise, but you know, I'll take what we have right now, and we can always boost up if we want to. Plus, it's also another level 80 skill. Is Spore Kill, and we harvest it, and this should also be 94 farming, and we're getting closer and closer to that 99 farming. Now with a healthy amount of buckets inside our inventory, we have to go get some more sand for all the seaweed, because it's going to be a lot of sand per seaweed we're going to be doing. And what we're going to do is head to Al-Kharid, or type in here, in Al-Kharid, and we're going to head to the sandstone grinder right next to Inakra's temple. And we're going to just get a bunch of buckets and fill them with sand, take it to the grinder and fill up, and it costs around 50 gold per bucket of sand. So we're going to see how far that takes us, and we're going to need a lot of sand to do this. But before we get to doing that, we have these 2 caskets, and let's see what we get. For the beginners, we expect nothing, and from the elite, nothing as well. 84 mining. After a total of a few hours, this inventory should make it 7,286 buckets of sand, and now I think I need money to get this, and I'll be back, and yeah, let's go get our buckets of sand. And for 50 cents a bucket, let's claim this, and all of our buckets for 463,000 gold. I mean, it's worth it, right? It's worth it. And to top it off, 86 buckets of sand from Bert. And also, the new quest from Al-Kharid came out, so that means we need 2 more quests to do. So the Temple of Eye and the Land of the Goblins. But I think along with the Temple of Eye, the new rune crafting minigame is actually here. So that you have an actual training method for rune crafting when we actually get to it. I got my super glass make from the lunar spellbook activated, and we're right next to the seaweed spot. So like, if this takes more than a few hours, we can just keep getting additional seaweed over and over. And we have around 3.2k giant seaweeds and only around 9k buckets of sands, and that's not enough, I don't think. But you know the drill: 3 giant seaweeds and a bucket of sand, super glass make, and our inventory gets filled up. And we're just gonna drop them all in, and we do this non-stop. And each giant seaweed should give us about 1.6 molten glass for every cast, and then we get the additional one every other one. So every once in a while we're gonna have to just open our inventory, grab a few more, and it's a little more click intensive, but you know, every single piece of glass is XP that we need to use, and it's wasteful for me not to pick it up. And this is going pretty swell so far. Apparently, if you click the bank right before the super glass make spell, in the same game tick, we can enter the bank 1 tick faster than usual because we have to wait for the whole animation. So, I mean, we're slowly getting this pace down, and this kind of just kind of cool. It's a little more intensive, not a little less AFK, but you know, yeah, oh, yeah, it's hard, but it's kind of fun. I missed it, but 71 crafting. And here's the last of our sand for how many seaweeds we have. And I think we still have we only used 1.4 thousand giant seaweeds and the 8k, 9k buckets of sands. But we have 14k-ish about of molten glass, and I would want to finish this off, but that means we need to get more sand. So that means later I have to go get more sand back at wherever the sand quarry is. But for now, I think I am going to start bank standing because I do not want to be active in dig sand. So we have 5k maple logs, and let's just get ready to start fletching these into more maple longbows. 76 fletching. Reaching the end of our maple log stacks, and this is 77 fletching. obligatory lamp that goes straight onto Herbler, and we're still grinding out, just getting a bunch of sand to keep going through how many giant seaweeds we have. Approaching the mandatory 6-hour gamer log, and we haven't had one of these in a long time, and we're still at around 18,640 buckets of sand, so we got around 11,000 within those 6 hours. So I think it's a little slower than most people usually do, but I'm not that attentive. So we got 7,000 more buckets of sand to get, and let's get back to crafting. Well, I have to go finish getting all the sand first. 85 mining from just sand. Oh, and we can now actually mine runite ores. About 12 or 13 plus hours later, we finally got 25,000 buckets of sand, and we thought that 300,000 was really expensive, but wait until we claim this guy. We want to claim all 25,000 buckets. That's 1.25 mil right there, and we put it back in here, and boom. It actually wasn't that bad. It's just this took really long, and we weren't being the most efficient with it, but you know, this should last us a while, hopefully. 72 crafting, 73, 81 magic. Finally finished off all our giant seaweed, and we have 10k buckets of sand that we could save up for the next time we do this. So now we get to stand around here, blow this into glass, and every hour, or if I'm attentive, I'll go plant some more seaweed because we're going to need it in the future. But with 37,000 molten glass times 1.8 seconds each, which it takes to turn into a lantern lens divided by an hour, we're going to have to stand around for around 18 hours to finish all this glass. And my calculations right, we should get our crafting from 73 to around 84, or almost 84 at least, or 85 maybe, I think. But I think I'm not going to record these levels. I'm really just going to stand here, just blow these, because this is going to be a long bake stand. So I'll see you in 18 hours. And there's no better way to end this than doing a weekly Tears of Gothics for 61. 61? Did I already get this level? I guess I didn't get level. But yeah, 61 rune crafting, and we went from like what, 71, 72 crafting all the way to 84. And 84 is actually pretty good, because that means we could boost up if we really wanted to make ourselves a Ring of Suffering, which would be really good for Zora runs. But we do not have a Zenite yet. We would have to do more demonic gorillas, and we could also actually make the Dragonstone amulet at level 80. And surprisingly, I have it right here in my inventory to put it together. And this Dragonstone amulet's actually really cool, because once we upgrade it or enchant it, it becomes an Amulet of Glory, and it has more prayer, same stats as the Amulet Power, but more attack and just more prayer. And it's also just a better mage one, because even though it has the same mage, it has all these defensive bonuses and the prayer on top of it. So yeah, this crafting grind was kind of hard. Oh yeah, we have 3 more molten glass to go through. And that's the end of our 37,000 molten glass that we made. And that wasn't like terrible, it was just really tedious, just standing still this entire time. But yeah, we now have our current best in slot Amulet of Glory, and it actually also acts as a new port of teleportation. And once we charge it with some stuff, we get really nice, useful ones, like it gets us to Musa. Oh, it does that one too. It gets us to Musa Point in Karamja, and it also gets us right onto Edgeville where we need to. So we have our best in slot necklace spot, and we could also make magic birdhouses. So yeah, this grind wasn't terrible, just long, but glad it's done. And actually grinding out for the Amulet Glory is actually a game changer now. But what to do from here? I think we should try getting back on the Slayer, but there are a few things I want to get. I want to keep going. I want to get some more AFK stuff. I want to upgrade our axe, and I want to upgrade our pickaxe. So the only thing higher than a rune axe and a rune pickaxe is the dragon pickaxe and a dragon axe. But I think where we should start is with getting the dragon axe, which is like 1 in 128 at Dagonoth Kings. So let's get ready and put this Amulet Glory to use, and let's get onto some Dagonoths. And I'm ready for the grind at the Dagonoth Kings. So till then, I'm gonna learn how to do Dagonoth Kings, and I'll see you in the next one. And thanks for watching.